So this is our 4th annual conference, and this year we decided to do something a little bit different. There's been growing awareness that there's very powerful genetics and brain neurobiology that contribute to eating disorders. We want to use this new knowledge to help us develop more innovative treatment approaches. So that's really been the overall message and content of this meeting, that we have some scientific sessions that discuss what we're learning about the brain and why people have eating disorders, and then talking about how we're translating that into new and more effective treatment approaches.
So what I think is most important is that folks take from the conference that there is a biology that underlies eating disorders. We are learning more and more what is happening in somebody's brains who has an eating disorder, and that we are, I think, making good steps toward defining what's happening and developing better treatments.
As part of the Rising Star panel, I spoke about some research that I conducted when I was a PhD student at the University of Barcelona, and my talk was specifically interested in it was focused on looking at emotion regulation in anorexia nervosa using fMRI. Neuroimaging is has a lot of untapped potential, and what I really wanted to show with this study was that using these types of techniques such as fMRI, we have the potential to provide patients with personalized medicine.
Today on the Rising Stars panel, I talked about machine learning as a method to improve our ability to predict the longitudinal illness course of eating disorders, and presented on a paper that my collaborators and I recently published.
I'm a caregiver. My daughter was diagnosed with an eating disorder last year. As a parent, I want to be the best dad I can be. Sometimes for dads, it's hard to understand how to be part of the community. So I don't always know the right thing to do, but I know if I put my body here at a conference, then I'm better prepared than if I hadn't come here. And so that's one thing I know that I can do, and it really just starts with, what do I know that I can do that will help?
We've gotten an extraordinary turnout. We have about 500 people attending this meeting, which to us is evidence that there's enormous interest in learning about new approaches. We're getting clinicians from really all over the country, from other eating disorder programs, from children's hospitals that have eating disorder programs, and they're really thirsty to learn about these new approaches.